Marketing feels overwhelming when you look at it all at once. There are ads, funnels, email sequences, content strategies, SEO, social media, influencer deals, and everyone online seems to be telling you that their thing is the one thing you need to focus on. But here's what I've learned after years of building campaigns across completely different niches. Most businesses that struggle with marketing aren't failing because they are doing the wrong tactics, they're failing because they skip the fundamentals. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a 5-step marketing plan that actually works, simple enough to start today and solid enough to build a real business on. The first step is to define exactly what you sell and exactly who do you sell to. This sounds obvious, but most people are vague about both, and vagueness kills marketing before it even starts. I sell coaching, for example, is not a definition. I sell online courses is not a definition too. You need to get specific about the outcome your offer produces and the specific person whose life changes when they buy it. When I was writing copy for a forex brokerage early in my career, the campaigns that worked weren't the ones that talked about trading in general. They were the ones that spoke to a very specific person, someone who already had some money saved, was frustrated with low returns, and wanted a system they could trust without having to watch charts all day, for example. What specific result does my offer produce? And who is the specific person who wants the result badly enough to pay for it? The second step is to understand what your customer already believes, not what you want them to believe, what they already believe right now, before they ever heard of you. This is the step most marketers skip, and it's the one that costs them the most, because good marketing doesn't create desire from scratch. It finds desire that already exists and gives it a direction. Your customer is already walking around with a set of beliefs about their problems, what caused it, what they have tried that didn't work, why it's been so hard to fix, what they're afraid will happen if they don't solve it. If your marketing ignores all of that, basically all their lives, and just leads with your solution, it feels like disconnected, like you're answering a question they weren't asking. The third step is to choose one channel and show up there with consistency. Not 3 channels, not 5, 1. The biggest mistake beginners make is spreading themselves across every platform at once, producing mediocre content everywhere and building momentum nowhere. Every platform rewards consistency and punishes inconsistency, and the algorithm isn't the main reason, the audience is. People follow creators and brands they can count on to show up regularly with something worth their time. When you disappear for 2 weeks and come back, you have broken that rhythm, and rebuilding it costs more energy than maintaining it would ever have. So pick the channel where your specific customer already spends time, commit to a realistic publishing schedule, and stick to it long enough to actually learn what works. When I built my Instagram profile, I wasn't posting everywhere. I focusing on one platform, Instagram, studied what was getting traction, and kept showing up. That focus is what allowed me to grow 260,000 followers organically by just being consistent on a single channel long enough for the compounding effect to kick in. The fourth step is to build a simple funnel before you think about making it complicated. Most people starting online make one of those 2 mistakes. Either they have no funnel at all and rely on someone seeing a post and deciding to buy on the spot, or they build something so complex before having any real traffic that they never actually test anything. A funnel is just a path. Someone discovers you, gets interested, and you need a structure that takes from curiosity to a buying decision. There was this time when I built the funnel for a low-ticket offer that ended up converting 45%, while the industry average sits between 5 and 10%. The structure was very straightforward. Organic content brought people in, a direct sales page captured the interest, and a video sales letter did the work of convincing, persuading. There was no complicated automations, no 10 email sequence before showing the offer. The path was short and every step had one clear job to do. So start with the minimum that closes the full loop: traffic, a page, and an offer. That's it, no secret. Get that working before you add any layers on top of it. The fifth step is to measure what matters and adjust based on what you find, because marketing is not something you set up once and walk away from. It's an ongoing conversation with your market. And the data is how your market talks back to you. You don't need to track everything. In the beginning, you need to track a few things well, basically. Where your traffic is coming from, what content is driving the most engagement, what your email open rates look like, and what your conversion rate is on your offer. Those numbers will tell you more than any guru or course ever could, because they're specific to your business and your audience. I have run campaigns that I was convinced wouldn't perform and they didn't. I have also run campaigns that felt too simple and they crushed it. The data was always right and my gut was sometimes wrong. So build the habit of checking your numbers regularly, making one change at a time and giving each change enough time to actually show results before you move on to the next one. That discipline of measuring, adjusting, and repeating is what separates businesses that grow predictably from businesses that just get lucky occasionally. So there's your 5-step marketing plan. Define what you sell and who it's for. Understand what your customer already believes. Pick one channel and show up consistently. Build a simple funnel before you complicate it, and measure what matters so you can adjust intelligently. If you want to keep going deeper on how marketing and persuasion actually work, subscribe my channel and stick around. I'll see you in the next one.